Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Chris up here at Nerds, and we're here back with another Cracker Pack. Let me zoom in a little bit there, so you can actually see the cards. This is another Conspiracy Cracker Pack, and I've actually had some time to draft this set about 4 or 5 times now, so I have a better handle on what's good, what isn't, which votes matter cards are good, and I'm kind of too excited to not, so I'm just going to crack right into this pack. Ooh, there's our token. This is the Monarch token. If you become the Monarch, at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, its controller becomes the Monarch. This is fun. We have the crowns provided by Wizards going around the table. This set is all about multiplayer, and it's more about fun than being competitive. Sure, everybody wants to win because there's prize packs involved, but this was just a great time. And every game that I won, I never became the Monarch in. So, well, there we go. There's our conspiracy, flipped over by the Monarch. It's Sovereign's Realm. This is a mythical conspiracy. Start the game with this conspiracy face up in the command zone. Your deck can't have basic land cards, and your starting hand size is 5. Exile a card from your hand. This turn, you may play basic land cards from outside the game. Basic lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. This is fantastic. I've seen someone actually take down a full pod with this. I didn't think it was great. It doesn't say your maximum hand size is 5. It says your starting hand size is 5. So you can go above 5. Just you only start with 5, which means those 2 lands that you would normally start with, or 3 lands because you got to exile a card out of your hand. Yeah, but it's still very, very, very good. Lets you play just whatever the hell you want. It's super good. All right, now let's get into the pack. This is Goblin Racketeer. It's a 4-mana 4/2. Whenever it attacks, you may goad target creature a defending player controls. So goad is a mechanic that says target creature must attack anyone but you. Yeah, it must attack, but it can't attack you. It's a good mechanic. This is not a first pickable card, but it is really good if you're in the red X deck, or if red is even your splash. A couple of these go a long way. Bloodtoll Harpy is a reprint. It's a 3-mana 2/1 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, everybody loses a life. In multiplayer, this is really good. Well, let's not say really good. It's more impactful in multiplayer than it is in 1v1. Bonds of Quicksilver. I've seen this slow me down, but I don't really think this is a great removal spell in this format. I think it was meant to be in the blue-red spells deck, but it's just not good enough. I passed this. This does not fall under bombs, removal, enablers, or defense for me. This is the 23rd card for me. This kind of falls into that category too. I don't generally like mono-red aggro decks, especially in multiplayer, so Goblin Balloon Brigade wouldn't be... Yeah, I just wouldn't draft this. God's Willing. It is 1 mana. Target creature gains control from protection of color of your choice until end of turn. Scry 1. It's a combat trick. It can protect your creatures, and you get to scry off of it. Yeah, it's God's Willing. It's not great. You're nowhere near first picking it. It falls under the enablers at the bottom tier of enablers, so you're not looking at this anywhere near the first pick. Copperhorn Scout. Whenever Copperhorn Scout attacks, all your other creatures get pseudo-vigilance, pretty much. They untap, which is really good in this format. But, this you have to have a target for this to attack, so it doesn't just die. It is a 1-mana 1/1. Yeah. Lieutenants of the Guard. Here we go. This is one of the votes matter cards. Council's Dilemma. When Lieutenants of the Guard enters the battlefield, starting with you, each player votes for strength or numbers. Put a 1/1 counter on Lieutenants of the Guard for each strength vote and a 1/1 white soldier token onto the battlefield for each numbers vote. I think this is the least powerful out of the voting cards. And I think white, while having a lot of cards in this set, an overabundance of cards in this set, isn't very strong. So I think we're going to let this one go too. Deputized Protester. Good aggressive creature, but like I said, being aggressive generally won't win you the games in this format, especially the multiplayer. So we're not first picking this. Wings of the Guard. It's a 2-mana 1/1 flyer with melee, which means it gets a 1/1 for each opponent you attack. So if he's attacking somebody and someone else is attacking, one of your other creatures attacking another person, this will get +2/+2. If you're attacking 3 people, it gets +3/+3, and so forth. Again, white's not a great color in this format, so I think we're going to let this one go. Bronze Sable, 2 mana, 2/1, colorless, fits in every aggressive deck, but I don't think decks want to be aggressive in this format, so we're going to let this one go. Pharika's Mender. It is a 5 mana, 4/3. When it enters the battlefield, you can turn an enchantment or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This is a very good card in this format. Anytime you get to recur big things where people have to spend a lot to get rid of it, and then you can just get it back with a body attached to it, this is a really good card in this format. So far, that outside of Sovereign's Realm, the Pharika's Mender might be my pick of this so far. Juniper Order Ranger. 5 mana, 2/4. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on that creature and a 1/1 counter on Juniper Order Ranger. I don't like this card so much. It's a must kill, of course, but that's the thing. It gets killed the instant it comes down in this format. No one's really going to let this survive unless they have no answers. And at that point, you know, the game's probably over anyways. Yeah, anyway, I guess we'll keep an eye on that, but that's not where I want to be either. Alright, so we have Dread Sanctuary. It is a manland, which means it's a land. It taps for wastes, and then you can pay for it, and it becomes a 4/2 artifact creature until end of turn. It is still a land. Alright. Oh, and our rare is an unfortunate one. Spirit of the Hearth. I mean, it is a 6 mana, 4/5 flyer that gives you hexproof, but I think Sovereign's Realm is just a more powerful card in this format. I think in a normal 1v1, the pick would be, yeah, I think the pick is still would be Spirit of the Hearth, and even with the double white, you know, it's still a 4/5 flyer. But in this format, this card is insanely powerful. It'll let you play things like Double White Spirit of the Hearth without blinking an eye, alongside things like Pharika's Mender, alongside things like Juniper Order Ranger. You can play your big blue bombs if you get them. This is a really powerful card. That's my pick for this one. That's our second or third Conspiracy 2-pack. And that's it for today, and hopefully you'll come play some Magic with us, and we'll see you next time.